Hey everyone, this is Luke again, and this is going to be a very different video on my channel. I remember seeing this on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, and I saw someone said, I dare you to beat this quiz because it's impossible. And it's the ultimate Ninjago Quiz. 99.999% will fail. Before we start, all of these questions were made for the Mega Monster Trivia Contest organized by Akuma Zen, Ninja Whip, and Legends of Ninjago for the LAN community, LEGO Ambassador Network, Community Masters of Bujitsu. Please check them out to be able to participate in more fun contests like this. This is only a quarter of the questions, so... Alright, I told you this was going to be hard. Let's get going. Who is the Green Ninja? This is definitely going to stir up debate. We obviously know it's Kai. Nah, it's Lloyd. It's Lloyd. You're a genius. Here's another hard one. What is the name of Lloyd's father? It's definitely Wu. I mean, there was that theory about Wu and Lloyd having the same hair color, so Garmadon. Good job. Or not. Maybe you got it wrong. I don't know how well you know Ninjago lore. Maybe you picked Steve. Anyways, who is Asphira's right-hand snake? It's definitely Commander Makia, even though she was kind of a bitch in Hands of Time. It's Char. What is the name of the first episode of Season 1? Meet the Ninja. I mean, technically we do, so you're not wrong there. Way of the Blacksmith. That's Way of the Ninja. Home is the second episode, and it's Rise of the Snakes. Finish the quote. The legendary quote. Long before time had a name, the first Bujitsu master created Ninjago using his bare hands. The sword of creation, some guy named Lance. The four elemental weapons of Spinjitzu. Revealed in Season 11's The News Never Sleeps. What is Nelson's occupation? A professional BMX biker. I would never believe that. Because he breaks his bones way too easy. A doctor. That would be very ironic. Or an ice cream man. Ice cream boy. But it's a paper boy. What did the ninja create during their first time doing the tornado creation? That's an interesting one. A bounce house. I mean, I would love to play in a bounce house made of the four elements of creation. A mech suit. No. A cannon, but I'm pretty sure it was the Ferris wheel from the pilots. You seem to be pretty good at this. Alright then, in the center of Corcoran's non-talking axe, what color diamond is there? Red, blue, green, or orange? Well, it's obviously green. Never mind, it's blue. It's blue. Sorry, was that too much? Let me give you something a bit easier instead. How many years was Achronix trapped in the time vortex? 40 years, 10 years, 100 years, or 30 years? I mean, all of these could be believable because it kind of prevented Achronix from aging, in a sense, so he kind of retains the same age that he had when he was initially trapped. But it was 40 years. Which Dragon Hunter's defining characteristic is not being able to speak? Daddy no legs, that's just him not having any legs. Jet Jack, that's because Jet Jack has the wings. Heavy Metal has the mask and is, a Russian woman. But it's Muzzle, who is voiced by Brett Miller, who just goes like this. What is the age difference between Kai and Nia? 3 years, they're the same age, 1 year, or 2 years. Lloyd and Nia are practically the same age, but it's confirmed they are 2 years apart. How did Cyrus Blorg? English, Luke. How did Cyrus Blorg plan to sabotage Crux and Achronix's plan while building the Iron Doom? By swapping the reactor core with a fake? By hitting the Iron Doom with a wrench when no one was looking, by cutting the Iron Doom's wires, by leaving out a gear. Ooh, I thought it was the shutdown protocol. Oh shoot. How did he... While building it. Ooh. Oh wait, this one is actually kind of a difficult one, because You would have to be a hardcore fan of Hands of Time to know this. And I am a fan of Hands of Time, but I'm not like a hardcore fan. I think it was cutting the wires. Hitting it with a wrench when no one was looking. I mean, to be fair, this was also the season where Kai kicked the thing in the Destiny's Bounty, and that worked somehow. So, yeah, cutting the wires. What is the name of the vehicle Kai takes on a joyride with in the Season 3 episode, codename Arcturus? All I know about it is that that's Daily Road Lord's theme song. But it's the X1. It's the X1 Ninja Roadster. At the end of Season 2's Wrong Place, Wrong Time, what animal did the Lloyd cut the watermelon into? A shark, a whale, a tiger, or a dragon? Well, this one's kind of obvious if you know the lore of Ninjago. It's the dragon. Or as Jillian Michaels' accent would say, dragons. What dish did Cole make in the episode Home that glued James' mouth shut? Fried newt, duck chowder, beef stew, or myrtleberry soup? Oh, this one's hard. This one I'm not sure. I'm not gonna cheat. Myrtleberry soup is the one he made that he spit out in a few episodes later. Fried newt? No, I don't think it was. I think it's either duck chowder or beef stew. I think it was duck chowder? Was it duck? This one's difficult. This one is actually hard. Because this one is just an innate detail that most people overlook. Damn. I'm going to go with duck chowder. If that's wrong, I'm wrong. How many previous iterations of Pixel did Cybersport make before the one we know of today? 15, 1, 7, or she was the first model? I don't remember there ever being an original model of Pixel or the one we know. So I'm going to say she was the first one. What animal were the ninja seen catching in the very beginning of Season 5? A northern kraken, a wild cod, a mutated fangfish, or a sea skipper? I remember this because Pixel explained it through in Zane's head. It's a mutated fangfish. What SPF was the sunscreen Fireblock advertised to be in Snake Catastrophe? 5,000, 3,000, 300, or 500? Oh, I don't know. This one I'm not sure. Because I don't pay attention to that episode because that episode's not good. I'm gonna guess it was super exaggerated because it was fire. Obviously, fire is very hot. And I'm going to say it's 5,000. On resurrected Garmadon's torso armor, there are 4 letters in Ninjagian, I never say Ninjagon, lit up by the necklace. What word does that spell? Live, rise, ruin, or evil? I never noticed that detail. I never noticed that. But if I had to guess, I'm going to say it was evil because, I mean, it's the resurrected version from Season 8 So I'm going to say evil. In episode 7, TikTok, one of the greatest episodes of Ninjago ever, how long did Zane hold his breath underwater? 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. I'm pretty sure it was 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes. I thought it was 15 minutes. But I remember Kai saying it was 10 minutes. How many hours of adventuring do you have to log to apply for a membership at the Explorers Club? 100,000, 1,000, 5,000, or 10,000? See, ooh. I'm going to say 10,000? 10,000? Because 100,000 seems like overkill, even for the obnoxious Explorers Club, and 1,000 and 5,000 seem too small for their values, so I'm going to say 10,000. In Season 5, when trying to negotiate with Ronin for the Scroll of Air Jitsu, what price did Kai agree to? I remember that sequence. 300, 400, 300, 400, 350, 450, deal. I remember that. It was 450. How many freckles does Jay have on each side of his face in his new 2018 redesign? 6, 5, 3, or 4 on each side? Ooh, I'm not a set designer, so I don't know set questions. So I'm just remembering what I know. I think there was 3 or 4. 3 or 4. I don't think there was. I think I'm on either 3 or 4. I'm gonna say 3. What pin did Superstar Rocket J have on his lapel? Okay. An electric guitar, a diamond, a smiling star, or a disco ball? I'm guessing it's like on his belt? On his belt? I don't think there was a smiling star or a disco ball. I originally thought it was a lightning bolt. I thought it was a lightning bolt. But I'm pretty sure it would make most sense to have an electric guitar. Superstar Rocket J, come on. Instead of rock, paper, scissors, what alternative version of the game do the ninja play in Season 2 episode Stone Army? Everyone knows this. Rock, paper, clamp. Everyone knows that one. What number is on Mr. E's leather jacket? 200, 103, 111, or 96? I almost thought it said 69 for a second. I never noticed that either. This one I have no clue. I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark and say 103 because he was one of the 3 original generals. Which ninja has appeared in the most amount of episodes? Kai, Nia, Jay, or Lloyd? It's definitely not Lloyd. I know it's not him. Kai was missing through a lot of Skybound, so that's not it. I know there was this argument between who has more, Jay or Nia. If you're talking about like appearances, this is talking about appearances. I think Jay had a streak for the longest time. And I think this was made in 2021. So this was before Crystallized. So, this is all the way up to C-Bound, so I'm trying to think. I mean, Jay was missing throughout the first few episodes of Prime Empire, so that may be the difference. But I'm not sure if Nia ever missed an episode. Did she? I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere that Nia holds the record now. So I'm going to say it's Nia. Who says the episode title for the Season 13 episode title card, Queen of the Months? Jay, Nia, Cole, or Mortessa? Oof. It's not Cole because, he's off doing his own thing, so that makes no sense. Jay, Nia, or Mortessa? Honestly, I could believe all of these. But I think it was Jay. I don't think it would be Mortessa. I don't think so. But I know she read one off. I think she did read one off, and it might have been that one. Either between Jay or Mortessa. I don't think it's Nia. I'm going to say Jay. That was my first instinct. Before leaving for the Dark Island in Season 2, Dareth asked Nia what element he controls. What did she respond with? A strong gut. Master of comedy. Definitely not. Hot air. Looking good. I mean. Yeah. Honestly, I remember this. This was hot air. Before Wojira appeared in the show, she was mentioned in Season 8 by Nia. However, she referred to her by a slightly different name. What did she call Wojira? Waltira, Wajira, Wohira, or Wogira? Yeah, I always thought she pronounced it like the Spanish way. Because the J in Spanish, it has the same sound as an H. Like if you take the word jalapeno. So I thought that's what she pronounced it as in the Spanish way for some reason. But it's Wohira. What is the 1300-digit self-destruct password for the Iron Doom? The numbers 1 through 9 repeating 1300 times, exact coordinates of the Borg Tower, the first line of code Dr. Borg ever wrote, or the first line of code in an android's programming. I remember that one because Samurai X said it. It was the first line of code in an android's program. Only Zane would know that. And Samurai X, but, that was before we knew she was Pixel. Earlier, a watermelon cut into a dragon from wrong place, wrong time was mentioned. How many swipes from his sword did it take to cut this melon? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I think it was 3. Click, you dummy. How many contestants participated in the Tournament of Elements? 18, 16, 22, or 12? I'm pretty sure it was 16 because there was 4 brackets and they each had 4 participants in it, so it's 16. How many years did you spend counting on your fingers? Which 2 symbols in the Ninjago alphabet are vertically flipped versions of each other? Q and P, L and I, X and Y, Y and M. L is like in the Ninjago alphabet. I don't remember Q being in there, so or just vertically flipped versions of each other. This one I have no clue at all. I don't remember the Ninjago alphabet that well. So I'm just going to take a wild guess, and I'm going to say X and Y. In the Ninjago pilot, the ninja were standing in a line in the training yard when they first got their colored ninja gi. From left to right, what order were they standing in? Zay was on the left, then it was Jay, then it was Kai, then it was Cole. I remember that. In Season 13, Master of the Mountain, there's a typo on the on the skull sorcerer in the Ninjago language. What did this typo say? Has a door, skull sorcerer, Ventone, or dead eyes. I don't think that's the right one. Has a door. I could definitely see that being a typo. Skull sorcerer, Ventone, on the cloak. I'm going to say because it's the Skull Sorcerer, it's going to be this one. Skull Sorcerer. In the credits for the Ice chapter, specifically episode 121, Secret of the Wolf, Brent Miller used a fake name under the credit for the Ice Emperor. What was the name he used? Jonathan Smith, Meager Graliber, Graham Palisade, or Norbert Lemire? This one I know because I watched Brent's video about, talking with the Ice Emperor. I'm pretty sure Graham is his middle name, and Palisade is like the street he grew up on, so it's Graham Palisade. How many times was Kai-C failing the training course during the Ninjago pilots? 5, 6, 7, or 8? Fail. I think I remember seeing this, like, I remember seeing this on, like, a Ninjago Facts thing, but it's like, he did it for, like, 7 days, so basically Nia was captured for a whole week, so I'm going to say 7 times. When Nia's powers go haywire in one episode of Seabound, which 3 objects in the monastery explode? The mop bucket, the kitchen sink, and the soup bowl, the sacred bell of divinity, Master Wu's tea kettle, and the Hydra Bounty's fuel tank, the toilet, the sink, and the water bottles, Jay's aquarium, the koi pond, and Master Wu's tea kettle. Explode. The water bottles definitely were part of that, because they were just going everywhere. The toilet definitely exploded, and I definitely could see the sink exploding, so I'm going to say the toilet, the sink, and the water bottles. Which route in Ninjago City is the only way that leads to the Monastery of Spinjitzu? Route 42, Route 12, Route 55, or Route 23? This one I have no clue. I never even knew they had a route. I think this was mentioned in The News Never Sleeps. I think it was 23. Who did Bansha possess in grave danger? Misako, Wu, Lloyd, or Ronin? This one's easy. She possessed Misako. Which weapon does Master Yang use? The Jin Blade. No, that's not Akon's weapon. The Obsidian Blade. That's Shadow of Ronin. The Yang Blade. That doesn't even exist. Or the Yin Blade. It's the Yin Blade. Easy peasy. Speaking of Master Yang, what is his first name? Katakudo, Kevin, Kalakudo, or Kodokuna? This one I remember because, it's mentioned only once, but I remember it. Kodokuna. What is the opening line of the final battle? Hint, this line is said by Lloyd. It's time for the final battle to begin. Your reign over Ninjago is over, Overlord. This ends now, or I have come here to fight you. I think this whole thing has been memed to death in the community because of how ridiculous it is. It's, I have come here to fight you. In Season 13, Master of the Mountain, which characters had gold armor? Lloyd and Jay, Nia, Kai, and Cole, Zane, and Kai, or Jay, Zane, and Lloyd? Lloyd had silver, I know that. Jay also, I think, had silver. Cole definitely had gold. Nia had silver. So I'm pretty sure it's Cole, Zane, and Kai. My 3 boys wearing gold because they're the best. What shapes repeatedly appear on the skin of Prime Empire Avatar skins? Diamonds, squares, triangles, or circles? I'm going to say it's triangles because I know there was like a lot of triangles on Scott's face, so I'm going to assume that's how it is for every. So I'm going to say triangles. You're almost there. What was the name of Jay's TV show he hosted in Season 4? The Ninjago Dip, Dive, and Duck, Can You Ninja, The Ninja Ball Run, or Most Ultimate Extreme Ninja Challenge Ever? Yeah, I know it was a game show, and he hated it because he regrets it. It's Most Ultimate Extreme Ninja Challenge Ever. To follow up on the previous question, who is the contestant we see face the gauntlet? Katie, Patty, Patrice, or Kathy? I'm pretty sure it was Kathy. Did you say Kathy? I hope you said Kathy. Anyways, how many children does Kathy have? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I remember Jay said this tireless mother of 4, so 4. Let's bring it on home, Lego nerd. Although Clutch Power's eye patch switches eyes constantly, it remains on one side more than the other. Which side is Clutch's eye patch predominantly on? The right side, which is his left, which is this side. He doesn't wear an eye patch. The left side, his right, or 42. I am very tempted to click 42, because if you don't know, That's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. That's a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I think he wears it on this side. Because I remember he switched it to that side. So this side he wears it on, which is his right, the left side. Good job. Did you love the quiz? Yes, it was amazing. And Akuma Zen is the coolest human being in the whole. Yes, can I give you $20? Absolutely any for you, Akuma. 10 out of 10. Yes, you are. Yes, can I give you $20? Oh, thanks. Let's see how we did. Yes, ma'am. And let's see how we did. Whoa! 87! That's very good! You got a fruit wrong, but after all, read the title. You could try again, but do you really want to? I just wonder which ones I got wrong. Result totals. Who got the worst? No, there are 23 people who got this no questions correct. So I wonder what was like the highest amount. Okay, so far the highest I think is 54, with 655 people getting 54 correct. So yeah, most people only can get half of these correct. I will link this quiz in the description below, but honestly, that really took a lot out of me. I didn't think I would get that many correct. I think some of them were blind guesses, and I think some of those may ended up being correct. So, I just wish there was like an option of which ones I got wrong, so I could be like, oh wait, answers. Lloyd, okay. Garmadon, okay. I'm just looking over the ones that I messed up. It was duck chowder. Oh, how many previous iterations of Pixel did Cybersport make before the one we know of today? I'm going to guess 1 was the correct answer. I'm guessing 1 was the correct answer. I didn't know she wasn't. I thought she was, because it must be in like a book or something that... Okay. 5,000. That was wrong. Okay. It was evil. Okay. 10,000 hours. How many freckles? I think it was 4. Pendant Superstar Rocket. Oh, it wasn't a guitar. Oh, okay. 103. That was just a guess, because he was one of the 3 main generals. Like 102, 101. Nia, yeah. Queen of the Months. Yeah, it was Jay. Okay, this one I knew I was going to get wrong, so... Okay. 7 times. I think it may have been 5 times. Route 23. I just remembered hearing that, and I just went with it. Triangles, yes. The left side, yeah. Has no correct answers. So, I want to at least see how many times was Kai C failing the train course. Because I know he messed up once by tripping. Fail. Oh, fail. It was 5. I was thinking it's either 5 or 7. I think it was 5 times. For this one, my second guess would have been has a door. Would have been this one. I wish it actually showed the correct answer instead of saying, oh, you got this wrong, or something like that. That would have been my second guess, because it would have made perfect sense. This one, if I had to take a second guess, I would have said L and I. I would have said L and I. Which ones did I also get wrong? Superstar Rocket J. So let me look this up. I know what the image is. It was a star. It was a star. It was a star, a smiling star. Oh, lapel. I thought it meant this. I thought it meant this part, not this part. Oops. Oops. Okay, so okay, so now we'll look at J's 28. I want to see if there is like it's okay, this is a perfect example. Let's see the freckles. Let's see it. Let's open images. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 5. Oh. 5 of them. Oh, okay. So 5. Okay. Ah, it made me reset. God darn it. Well, I want to know my answers now. Damn. I'll look back on the video and see which ones I got wrong, because at least I have the video proof to save it. Yeah, so I'll look at some of the other ones. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys like this little quiz video. Hopefully I get to do more of these, because I really like doing quizzes. Hopefully I do more of these, in the future. But anyways, hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking the red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see you folks in the next video. Bye bye!